Sleep time's over. Calvin the Catalyst, DJ Zach Morris, Season 7, Episode 9.
We be clubbing with the man that is joining us right now.
Yeah.
DJ Freeze.
Yeah.
He's here. Before we get going, we're gonna go a quick one. Shout out.
Shout outs.
Shout out.
Shout out, shout out.
Square Barrels. Shout out to Lowell for saying shout out.
Where's the location, Square Barrels?
Square Barrels on Bishop Square. To get to Bishop Square, turn on Alakea.
Yeah.
You cannot turn on Bishop, one-way street. So never mind. Then we have Earl Kaimaki,
Whoa.
the sandwich place.
Shout out, shout out.
We have the Honolulu Club.
Hey.
Go figure. Join the bandwagon.
7th floor.
The 7th floor lounge
Yes.
is, you don't have to be a member to be there. You can just go, walk on in, validate the pocket. That's it.
That's
shishi.
awesome.
Yeah, you
can go in there and make shishi.
You can. Well, eat first. Eat and drink first, then go.
Right.
Don't just go.
So that could be weird for like an average guy coming off of work, just go over there and eat.
An average guy?
Yeah, average guy.
Everyone's special.
Oh, right.
Just to this one club, yeah.
Yeah, just goes on club, right? They think, oh no, we don't like you. Just come on in, it's fine.
Anyway, shout out to our sponsors, Square Barrels, Honolulu Club, Rock Key, Fitness, Wellness, whatever you call it.
Yes, Fitness, Healthness Hawaii.
Healthness Hawaii.
Yes.
Great guy.
Hey, thanks. Speaking of great guys,
oh, here we go.
We have the Anykai Awards winner, DJ of the Year. He had a great drop on our show, talking about UFC gym. Used to be on Club like that.
Yep.
This man, DJ Freeze, is here.
Hey, from one Hawaii to another Hawaii.
Yes, Hawaiians keep coming.
Yo, thanks for having me, bro. I'm so excited, bro.
So how did you feel about being voted our DJ of the Year?
I was super surprised, to be honest. Like, I remember the posts going up, and I kept getting tagged in the post, and I'm like, wow, these guys are making mistakes. They must be trying to tag some other thing with Freeze or something. No, for real.
No,
for like a week almost, and then I looked real close at the post, and I was like, oh, this fuck. Oh,
it's
these guys. I was like, that's me. Then I go listen, and I was like, man, that's so amazing, because like you don't think people are like listening or paying attention sometimes, and like that meant so much to me. It really kick-started like my 2018, because I'm like, man, if these guys believe in me like that, I gotta keep going. Like I gotta, like, what can I do? Like, can we? Like,
right. Well, I'm glad that we got you to be motivated like that.
No, guarantee.
We like you, bro. Okay? I don't lie, okay?
Let's keep it straight.
Keep it real, okay?
Yeah, you know.
Can we be real for once in this fake world? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And you're one of the few DJs that can do various types of music.
Yeah.
From like the boom bap underground stuff to the club stuff to the other kind of club stuff.
Yeah,
that's right.
So I mean that's very far and few nowadays.
I think so.
Can go digital, can go analog.
I'm blessed that I came up when we came up. That's really what it is. You know, we didn't have an option or alternative to what is now. Like literally, I've done some gigs off my phone, and it's a gig. Like, and I get money.
Wow.
Right.
As opposed to bottoming out my car with as many crates as I could handle coming over Poly. Like, I'm just at such a different time. So when you come up in that type of environment, you really learn the proper like muscle memory and skills. You're not lost in a computer screen. Right. You're feeling it, and you're intimate with your library. That's what I used to call it. Like I'm intimate with my record collection. Like I knew what the sleeve was and the sticker and like just everything about my records. You know, I didn't really mark them like as much, but you know that's just how it felt. And so now you give me digital, and it's just kind of brutal because.
Reprogramming.
No intimacy.
No intimacy. Yes.
Yeah, it's just and you can kind of see it. You can actually more feel it if you're like a feely type of person, which it kind of should be, because as a DJ, to me, it's all about vibes. Yeah, and I think that's really where I excel, is that I just vibe it every time, and I happen to also have a love of music, and so my arsenal is kind of heavy. Right, and it's nothing more or less. People try to make extra. Right, I'm just like, nah, I don't know.
No need, right?
Yeah.
Well, because the time that you started and the time that you came up was all vinyl. Serato was slowly making its way through, and then when did you start playing out? When was it? Was it like the late '90s or what?
Yeah.
What was the arc here for
I graduated high school in '96, so I didn't really know what like DJing was until maybe a year or two after.
Okay.
But then when I just kind of discovered it, and it was like presented to me and all of the fun stuff, I just took to it. Like it really appealed to me, and I had that itch, you know,
Yeah.
that I had to scratch. Hey.
Oh,
So I mean, and it was just something like that where like I was that kid who like would fall asleep on the turntables practicing,
Yeah.
wake up drooling, and just like back at it, you know. And as we get older, we kind of like lose a little bit of that juice. But I feel like I want to regain that kind of feeling again, and so that's what I've been doing, just like 100% all me, let's go. And so when I started, I was maybe 19 years old,
Okay.
20 years old,
Wow.
Okay.
20.
And then you moved to the mainland for a little bit.
I did, yep. So I was here for a few years, you know, I'm born and raised, but as a DJ, me and my crew, shout out Stone Crew family, hey.
There you go.
Hey,
G-Dog.
So because of these guys, I mean, a lot of these guys, they had such an eclectic taste in music compared to what we're used to here in Hawaii. Back then, you only had radio, like I-94, if you, or you know, you had Radio Free and all that stuff. Like, but if you wasn't plugged in, bro, you were only hearing all of this whatever,
Right.
like what everyone listened to kind.
right.
So when I started hanging out with these cats, oh man, my like just musical.
How'd you link up with them? You remember your first like?
Oh, for sure. I started. I learned to DJ at a place called Liquid Surf Den.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
On University.
There we go.
Right.
And so I had a homegirl at the time, and her friend was trying to start a clothing company called Kolohe Girl or something like
Okay.
that.
Okay.
And so she called me up one night and just said, "You want to DJ?" And I'm like, "Huh?" Because I had the CD books.
Oh,
Like
okay.
the 300 CD book, like
Right,
full.
right.
So to them, I was the music guy.
Right.
But I was like, DJ what?
Yeah.
So I sat there like a sliding door moment, like with my CD book open,
Yeah.
and I just was like, what am I gonna do? Like I started writing out like songs I liked and stuff. It just was awkward, you know. And I went there the first time.
They had CDJs.
They had the dual CD deck, like
Oh.
the kind you still had to like load them.
Yes.
And, like,
Okay.
and then Liquid Surf, then their mixer was like an old, like I don't even know, bro. Like, and it was mounted like at an angle like this.
Oh, weird.
Wow.
Like this. It wasn't the standard how
Old style.
everyone's used
Oh.
to, yeah. And then the turntables never even have the feet, so they were like CD cases. And so I
Wow.
basically learned on that. So it's almost like you're training with like a weight vest on.
Yeah.
You're like,
You get jump shoes.
yeah. So I learned with all of this weirdness going on,
Right.
you know. But I learned off CDs,
Wow.
kind of. Like I just was playing tracks basically.
Right.
But I don't know.
No
what to
mixing,
play.
right?
Yeah.
Those things couldn't mix, right?
No, could because it was
Could.
a
Oh,
thing.
you get
But
the thing.
I don't know what mixing is at this
Yeah,
point.
yeah,
I'm
okay.
I'm just slamming songs like
Wow.
like all the pros do.
There we go.
There we go. And so from that point on, I met a guy who was their DJ, but he
Okay.
never like do them no more. So
Who's
he just-
that?
His name was DJ Ire.
Ira, okay.
He was a door guy named Ray.
Nice.
Y'all probably know him too. Just I don't know.
Convenient.
That's a whole nother story.
Ira.
Yeah. So he like one night it was like a clubby night, and I was doing my CD thing, and we had records at the club, and he just grabbed one and was like, "Okay, you're gonna mix this record in next." And I was like, "Nope." And he
Right.
said, "If you don't, I'm not gonna teach you anymore."
Wow.
And I was like, "Okay." Slap him on first. Bruh, I was sold.
Yeah, oh, wow.
There you go.
I've been broke ever since.
You know what record that was?
I kind of do.
Baha Man. Who let the dogs?
I mean.
Was it a reggae night? Was it a hip hop
Yeah,
night?
was it a reggae night?
No, it was just like a clubbier thing. I mean,
Typical Liquid Surf
Yeah,
day night.
Yeah.
it's like a local bar right by the university.
Right.
So like you get guys that came in with their slippers all day. I mean,
Yeah.
that kind of vibe. So I played some local. I mean,
Drop, baby, drop.
Oh, guarantee. That's where like natural vibes and like all them like kind of not started, but that's like
Right.
that was the
Right,
environment
right,
I was.
right.
So I had all this
Right,
local
right.
stuff, but then the next night you'd have a b-boy night.
Right.
For real, with all the old VHS
Yeah,
b-boy
yeah, yeah,
videos.
yeah.
and
Okay,
Of
okay.
course,
Jamal had nice
I was just
stuff.
gonna
Yeah.
say, Butter Jamal.
Yep.
Shout out
Yeah,
Jamal,
yeah.
he was there.
Yeah.
It's there, yeah.
He's always there somehow.
Ah.
But yeah, that's it. I just kind of learned, and then after that, I just like, so Sub Them Stone Group family, they had like a Friday or Saturday
At Liquid.
at Liquids.
Okay.
So when they would come through, I was that dude at the rail while everyone's
Right.
drinking and partying and everything. I was like, what are they doing?
Oh,
like,
nice.
Just like glued in,
Right.
bro,
Right,
and just
right.
like, what you guys need? We can't like how I do, but it just was like and then Grant he just like he saw something in me, bro.
Right.
Super cool, he said that, and that's why he like invited me like to be around, and like the more I was around, the more I absorbed, the better I got, and like
Right.
he started putting me on, and then
Right.
all of a sudden we're doing Pipeline and the Wave, and we're doing Hard Rock Cafe,
Hard Rock Cafe.
Compadres, and more
Yeah.
like, but Blue Moon all day, like
Right.
If anything, if anything I ever like pump fist at, man, Blue Moon was dope.
Shout out Blue Moon.
Shout out Blue Moon.
Stories on stories over there. Oh gosh.
Yeah.
Too many already.
Too many. Tired.
You gotta bring next time. You gotta bring Clint on here.
Oh no, I
We
told
wanna
him that last
that
night.
guy. That guy. He gets stories, million stories.
Well, the scary thing is he gets stories about us. Like our stories, at least I can like filter them. Yeah, like he has a really good memory.
Nice.
He's got no filter.
And
Good memory, no filter.
No filter. That's why we love that.
Shout out to
Shout out Clint.
He is. What is his official title over there at?
He's the man. That's all I know.
The
Like
man.
because he
Quotes,
does
the
everything.
man.
Yeah,
The
the man. Like I mean,
District.
I'm sure he has an actual title, but when you see somebody just do everything,
Yeah. Shout out to District.
shout
the
out
Lounge.
District Lounge,
Clint Torres. Yeah.
all that.
Yeah.
The
Very
whole
good.
crew,
Man.
like they're just good people.
OG architects.
Yeah.
OG art. One of the OG architects who plays Sato.
There you go, bro.
Bandana
Shout
Sato.
out,
All
to
kind,
you,
yeah.
bro.
That's why we hold this way.
Oh my goodness.
So we fast forward to now. You've been in the game. You're now a veteran. You are now that guy.
I think so.
We old already.
Yeah, we old.
What do you see now? Because you're out and about with the clubs.
Yes,
2018. What do you see? What has changed besides the controller game?
correct.
How's the crowd? What is it same as far as transitions of music? What goes on?
Oh man, it's so trippy because I moved away for about 12 years. I was in the mainland, and I rarely I came home maybe once a year, but nothing enough to like see what's going on. So when I left, I remember everything being more like unity, meaning when you went Pipeline, everybody was there to party.
Right.
Everybody, like you just had. It was like, and almost all the clubs is that way. Everyone wanted to just come out and like celebrate, party, like all together. And so that was a big one when I moved home. Was I literally saw the segregation.
Wow.
People would be like, "You want to go to like the Popolo Club? You want to go to the local spot? You want to go to the Asian?"
Wow, yeah.
And because that's really how it was. It just was such a weird thing to kind of digest. Because I don't know, maybe everyone's just more comfortable that way. No, I don't
That's
know,
a good
bro.
question. Yeah.
It's like
That's a
music.
good point.
It's like music. It's vibes. All of us feel the feelings from the music.
And it's still kind of this way now, right? There's the
Oh
Popolo
yeah,
Club.
it feels that way.
There's the Asian
the
club.
Asian club.
There's a local club.
Yep. It feels that way. So that was one big type of thing to get used to.
Yeah.
Another thing was like just the way we DJ now.
Right.
So before you really had to be the selector. I could only bring out 200 records or
Correct.
whatever that was, and that's my vibe, right?
Right.
And now everybody get 80,000 songs on their hard drives
Right.
and can't even play one, bro. It's a trip to me sometimes. So there's a lot of like we joked earlier, like you just slam songs. So that's when you just drop the song.
Yeah.
You're not even like, nah, I'm not gonna be creative right now. I just want to play all the slaps. And the audience is what not is the problem, but it's kind of a part of it all. Meaning, if they allow the DJ to just kind of be that way, or maybe even demand that of the DJ because everybody's so ADD or ADHD or OCD or CCC, all those things. It's like
You're exactly right.
They're like, boom, two bars in of the song. They're like, that's my song. The next 2 bars, they're over their song already, bro, because they heard it when they woke up, and then when they take a shower, and then when they was going to school, and then when they was going home, and then on the way to the club, and then they got to the club and they put their phone in my face and they're like, play this song.
Yeah, what do you think about, that's what I was going to ask you, since you're actively DJing. What about that? Like the crowd trying to become the DJs?
So now in this day and age,
it gets worse and worse.
we live in the Spotify age right now. So
Okay.
so everybody is like a selector now because they found that playlist. So however it is, right? Cool, that's right on. Spotify is dope, but you're like the generation we come from. We were the selector. We were telling the audience what was fire.
Right.
We were like that's why people came to Blue Moon because nobody played the music we played.
Right.
You had to come and you could only hear it once a week. Think about that. So how much more precious is music and a song? This is why songs lasted this long on the charts. To be honest, now it's just disposable. It's 99-cent songs.
No emotion.
And you can play it 1,000 times the day you get it.
It's true.
And be sick of it.
Right.
It's just you're like, what?
That's a big factor.
When we used to look, a new album's coming out in 3 months.
Right.
And you're like, everybody's like, 3 months, guys. It's coming out. And then it finally came out, and Kevin only had 3 copies.
Right.
And you're like, mine. Like,
certain remix would come out.
Everything like that. You sometimes you're the only guy who had that song on the Aina, bro. Like, if you were that guy, we didn't have
That's
internet. You couldn't order
Yeah.
records, you guys. Like you had to either go to the record stores, know the record store
You
guys.
can't burn them off YouTube.
No,
Yeah.
all of that.
Yeah.
Or you had to get in with radio. Radio guys got
Right.
records and stuff
Get
like
the
that.
promo.
Yeah. Other than that, it was hard to get music,
Yeah.
and so you had to be about it. That's what I think I get a little nuts about
No,
sometimes
that's
about the current gen. If we're gonna go back
That's
to
an
like
excellent
what's up with
point.
the current gen stuff, you know?
Because it takes the emotion out of it. Like how we get excited for a remix or
yeah.
how
Oh, yeah.
you're not going to see that at all in 2018.
No, not at all.
And
Not
that
at all.
is a big factor of the crowd and of how.
Yep, yep.
So you ever get people saying, "Oh, just play it off my phone"?
Oh my goodness, man! Like I've been trying to, I shove my phone back in their face, cause it's like it's instant. It's like, how does that feel? Basically, it's weird to like come up to somebody, you don't even know my name, bruh, and then you
Yeah.
shoved your phone in my
Yeah.
face. Like,
Yeah.
what if I just took that and chucked it across the room?
Right.
Right.
Am I wrong? I don't know. This is how it feels sometimes, though. You know.
And that's
It's
just, not know how to act.
like
Once
coming
again.
up to the booth, and then another one is like everybody's in the DJ booth now.
Yeah.
Oh.
I know this probably has been covered. I ain't even gonna go.
No,
on,
we never
but-
covered.
Well,
I
this
just-
is
tell us
an
about it.
ongoing thing.
Yeah.
I mean, that's evolved in
So
itself.
who's in the booth, bro? Usually it used to be the DJs and the fellow DJs.
For the most part, that's how I
Well,
remembered it. It was just
yeah.
us. And no, once in a while you get that fly honey come through.
Okay.
and-
You have a couple girls, or you have a friend of a DJ.
Just saying, like, but it was cool. It was low key. Nobody like they knew to respect the space. Maybe that's
Correct.
that's what it-
Right,
no, maybe
correct.
that's the way now. Zero respect, my guys. Like,
You're just all on your way.
oh, they all need to get in there for that pick, bro, or that vid, or whatever it is.
Right.
It's just like to be a part of it, cool. But what's funny for me is when I go to certain spots, I actually stay out of it because of that respect.
Right,
Like,
right,
I see all you guys want to be there,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna be over here then. Even though I deserve
Yeah.
to be in there, like you know, like I'm like, nah, I'm just gonna
Go figure
I'm
it
gonna kick it over there though and enjoy my drink or whatever,
Right.
whatever's going on at that moment. So there's a lot of these little bits that have like really changed the landscape of what we did do, you know. And I was at the lower or the younger end of my crew. So my crew, Stone Groove family, my homies are just 4 or 5 years older than me.
Right.
So I'm just like on that lower tier, and somehow I've really been able to just like kind of keep going.
Right.
That's what was cool about my life when I moved to the mainland, is that every job I had was DJ centric.
Right.
The universe had ideas for me, because even if I wasn't actively DJing in a club,
Yeah.
I was doing DJ stuff every day.
Right.
I worked at a DJ store, a record store. It's called
Right.
Rehab Records. I worked
Nice.
for Scratch DJ Academy, which is really what's a cool,
Went there,
cool
right
thing,
there,
you know. I mean, I helped start DJCity.com. Not like started, but I was there when they started the company, and I worked for them.
Were you doing stuff at Newmark as well?
I did that for 8 years.
Okay.
I got when I was in California, I got turned on to this opportunity, and
Still see the YouTube video of you demonstrating the Newmark mixer.
yeah.
I'll see which mix.
He's on. It's still the video's up on YouTube, guys.
Yo,
He's still on
I
there,
gotta-
DJ Freeze.
I gotta
Here's
say-
how you use them. Nah, you don't talk like that.
Wow.
I gotta say though, I do Google it once in a while. I like to see the number, because of anything I've done in life, that thing has like 200,000 views. Or
Well,
something.
yes.
So to me, this dude from Kailua, I literally was cracking up when I had to make the video, and then when I see like the numbers, because I just was like, I'm just like living, you know.
Right, right.
And I think that's why like I'm doing what I'm doing, and like how y'all feel about me. It's just that I'm just living life, like not trying to go extra, really,
Yeah, yeah.
right? This is just me, and like what's cool about what we get to do as DJs, like I learned, I get to impact so many people at one time. Not many things get to do that. So if you put 100 people in front of me or 1,000,000, I will impact them all at one time.
Right.
That's so cool to me.
Yeah.
You can make people just like vibe out and forget whatever is going on, maybe
Right.
for like a minute, an hour, whatever. It's so cool to me. I love that exchange of energy, and that's why I do what I do still.
Right.
Like I shouldn't be in the club. We ain't trying out ages. Just saying.
We all did them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Hip hop time
But-
machine.
Oh, yeah, that's
I mean, hell, we plug a time machine.
Yeah.
So,
time machine timer.
no, but you bring up an excellent point of how that's what it should be. You're thinking of people. The
Yeah.
reason you're in this profession is you're servicing
Correct.
people. It's a customer service position.
Well,
You love the music. You want people to enjoy what you play.
Correct.
People to get into the vibe of when you play. I think
Right,
that's lost. The respect has lost somewhere down.
that's a big word right now.
Something happened.
Respect.
Yeah, inconsiderate and respect is something
Correct.
going on. So yeah, exactly. So with your evolution of professions,
You know.
your profession has evolved in another way,
Oh my.
which is really the main event why
It is though.
we're here. You recently got a new position. Please
did.
tell us about this.
So I got a new day job. It's pretty cool as a DJ all this time. You know, I've tried day jobs here and there. Sometimes it doesn't work out, but this one was presented to me by some people, some friends in the industry. So I mean, I'm gonna always try something. You know,
Right.
I mean,
Of course.
you cannot. I mean, I don't want to have regrets or something. So my homeboy asked me if I wanted to DJ at his work. I said sure, and so my new day job is at a place called Club 939.
Oh, neat.
The beautiful Hawaii Nei.
Yes.
So just to this is how we're gonna even start this. Ready?
Already.
There we go.
I didn't even know how to tell my folks. I'm an old dude. I
Yeah.
shouldn't even have to, but that's
Yeah,
another
yeah.
thing, right? Like
Of
we go back to
course.
the respect thing.
Right,
Of
right,
course,
And,
yeah.
and all the things, it's still it's respectable what I do. Just
Right.
saying, it was weird to try to approach them. So I started with my dad, and I was
Yeah.
like, you know, real quick, like, hey, dad, I got a new job. Oh, what is it? Oh yeah, I work at 939. Hey, that's the best one. I was like,
There we go.
I was like,
Once again.
I'm winning. No, like I already was like, okay, I'm winning. Like,
Yeah.
Dad said that's the one.
Wait, but did he know what you're doing there?
Yeah, he knows like I mean, they only get female dancers.
Right,
so-
I mean, yeah, but I mean, could be like a bar back.
Exclusively. Well, I mean, yeah.
Clean the toilets.
I mean, he knows you're
the guy that
the DJ. He
the
knows
cologne.
No, you're
that's-
ooh,
the cologne guy.
cologne
Wow.
guy.
Okay,
Like Jacarlo.
Like
You're in a,
Canoe.
Like Group.
you're in a co-op.
Kuara.
No, you're right.
But
I mean,
well,
Polo.
the DJ part, like he just was pumped, you know.
Right.
And then I like told my brother on the side, and he was pumped, and just because of like the opportunity.
Right,
When
right.
you actually think about it, it just sounds you DJ at the strip club, huh? But when I actually got there and like started learning the job, it's a job, you guys.
Yeah.
This is like a jobby job, and
Wow.
I actually really love that part of it.
Right.
Because I come from a corporate environment. I worked
Right.
at Newmark, Akai, Alesis, all those guys for 8 years. So everything is structured, everything is email. Like, don't reply all in that environment, bro, because you don't know where your stuff is going.
correct.
BCC, what is that? Other CCs?
CC.
All the
Yeah.
CC.
LCC,
Yeah. Don't reply all though, yeah.
KCC.
And I'm off the
HCC,
Hennessy.
yeah. Pepsi.
Pepsi.
And I'm off the CC.
Oh, wow. Shout out to Pepsi.
No, don't ever shout out Hennessy.
No,
No shouts, bro.
Oh, yeah, wait,
Okay.
how you take back a shout out?
Out
Enough,
shout.
enough. I don't know what you can do.
Yeah.
Shot out.
Shut up.
Shot up.
Oh, shut up.
Shut up. Anyway, so you told your mom.
I did. That was like the last
And?
person I told, and she was like not like pumped like that, but like she knew, she knows like that's what I've been looking for, meaning like a stable job.
Yeah.
And that's what that is. It's just supply and demand. It really is, and it's no different than any other thing that you could do. Like I tried selling cards when I was young, you know, and it's kind of not. It's not that different.
So how many? So you're basically living and eating off DJ now.
I am. Like
That's crazy in Hawaii.
No, I am right
You
now.
can't say
like-
that for much
That's
people.
fantastic.